Good morning, good morning, good morning on this bright and dull Friday the 13th. I think it's going to rain again today. What do you think, David?
I think it's going to rain. It's rained for 42 days straight. So
it's still raining every day. I think they said it's been raining since last year.
That's right. Yes. So it's been strict. Yeah, it's been raining every day since 2026. So
apparently, something to do with Germany. They've got some sort of like, what is it, a cloud or something that won't move out the way?
yeah. So basically, there's a heat, high pressure heat down in Europe around Germany area, and that's not letting the cold air escape past to the east.
Well, the Germans are a bit
It's
selfish,
due to the
aren't they?
jet streams. So due to global warming, adjusting the jet streams, that's why we've got it.
Oh,
basically. So
that
there you
sounds
go.
complicated. Can you just ring Germany and say, can you move your cloud, please? I don't know. So soon as you think it's sunny and lovely, oh look, it's a lovely spring day. And about a couple of hours later, a heavy rain yesterday just went whoosh.
That's what it's been most days. It's just been that sudden rush of it all, hasn't it? It's not been consistent.
I'm trying. I'm trying to like embrace spring coming soon, which will be in, oh gosh, not long. 20th of March, 21st of March, first day of spring.
Oh, is it?
So,
okay, cool.
Yeah, we haven't got long really.
Well, as I've said to people, the fact we've got such cold, wet weather at the moment, it means that the summer will be very, very dry.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very dry, and it's going to be very, very hot, I believe. You know.
Ooh.
So it's got to balance out one way or another, isn't it?
Hot. Oh, just thinking about it. So me and David's got a new hobby now that I wanted to give to David an experience that he's going to absolutely hate.
Yeah.
He's thinking now. Something that's going to push his little boundaries, because he's told me he absolutely hates cold and freezing.
Yeah.
But he also hates hot weather.
I hate things too hot or too cold. I'm very much a person like that. You know, I'm a man of hates extremes. You know, in that sense.
So
when it's too hot or too cold.
So for his 30th birthday, we went down to the sea salt sauna in Faversham at Mackinac, and we did, I think, 15 minutes in the sauna.
Then 2 minutes into the ice cold water.
Deep into a barrel.
Barrel of cold water. Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny because you have to squeeze into this barrel and then you dip down. And what did you think I looked like?
Pop-up pirate or
Pop-up pirate, yeah.
Or the character from the Sesame Street.
Grouch.
Grouch.
I think it's Grouch.
Grouch, the green little cookie monster looking character that lives in the bin.
Yeah, like the pop-up pirate.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
The pop-up pirate's a big good one, isn't it?
So yeah, and so you do 2 minutes of that, back in the sauna for 15 minutes, back and do your cold dip, and back in. And actually David loved it. I'm not sure if it's annoying or actually quite lovely.
I like it a lot. I find it very lovely. It's very grounding. It was something that was recommended by my counsellor to do that. So I think that's where the idea dropped, and I said that it's something that I think I'll try and do, knowing that I'd absolutely hate it. But you know, it is a grounding sense because of the way my mental health is, the way I am. You know, I need these grounding experiences. So it's really nice to actually be able to do that with you and to experience that and actually have these grounding moments. And now it's become such a normal, trendy thing that we do on the regular.
I know, it's very like, we call it Tribal Earth, which is a festival we used to go to where everything is natural and just wooden what do you call it, wooden things and
so Tribal Earth is very hippie. I think that is a fair term calling it. It is very rural earth, living for nature, through nature bits. And you know, the sauna there in Faversham that we go to is log powered. It's built by wood. You know, it's log powered, which is amazing.
Yeah, they put the logs in. You can hear them every now and then go, yeah, and they throw the logs. And
that's right.
Yeah, and back down again.
Yeah.
So I really highly recommend it. It's good for your soul, it's good for your body, and it's amazing for my skin. My skin looks amazing, actually. I'm looking very fresh.
There's a
shall
lot
we
of
say?
positives from it, from a mental health standpoint and also on the beauty standpoint as well, isn't there?
Absolutely. So it's a bit of self-love,
That's right.
which is what we're going to be talking a bit later in the show. So if you've got any questions of self-love, or maybe you can tell us what you do for self-love and self-care, and we will be talking that bit later in the show. In the meantime, David is now 30. He's still grumpy.
I think I'm more grumpy than ever at the moment, let's be honest.
You're happy. I'm happy, and you know it gives us and then what else has been happening? I've been finalist for 2 awards.
That's right.
I have. I can't believe it.
Forgot about that.
Kent Women in Business Award.
That's been one of the few projects you've been working on, hasn't it?
I have. I've been one of my beautiful clients nominated me, which I thought was beautiful. A few of my people that I've done readings for, that's been in a meditation group and workshop, have all done a testimony for me.
Yeah, that's nice.
I know it's beautiful. Some of the feedback was just
So what
lovely.
the awards you wait for?
For entrepreneur.
Yeah. Entrepreneur.
Yeah, that one. I can't remember what the other one is.
You're not.
Yeah, hold on. Mind, body. No, it's not mind, body, soul. Health and beauty, or
That's
something
it,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Wellness,
That's
health,
about
and
right.
beauty. Yeah. So I'm quite pleased with that.
Yeah, because that's a double whammy then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just recognition, really, isn't it? Being a spiritual
Which sometimes you
medium.
just need. You know, I think that is somewhat connected to self-love, is that recognition.
It's true, actually. Well, I didn't think of it like that.
You know, it's.
Yeah.
When I went off to Spoons this morning for breakfast, that is something that I was thinking about and did a bit of research on. So.
Oh,
Just
can't
so
wait
you know,
to
that
see
in terms
it.
of like, yeah.
Oh, that'd be very interesting. But no, I didn't think of that. But it is, because when you're a psychic medium, you get some backlashes. You know, we're making it up, we're false.
Yeah.
We're woo-woo, we're weird, and all the other things. But I wanted some recognition that the work I do does help people.
Yeah.
You know, the connection. And like later on when I'll be doing the photo readings, it's so important to know there is life after death.
Yeah.
And there is people, even though they're not with us now, that are still looking after us.
There is a lot of importance in that. There is a lot of importance in that, and I think a lot of people go to a lot of places to try and remember that, trying to not even remember that, just to actually discover there is life after death, and that can be reassuring for many people. You know, as I think I've told you about the primal fears. You know, primal fear, death is a fear that is naturally computed into our psyche, into us as caving and bits like that.
So I try to help people to understand the loveliness of what happens when we pass.
Yeah.
The transition, about the energy.
Question. How much is it like Ghost?
Ghost. I want to play. No, because I want to play that song now. You know, what do they call it when she's doing a pottery lesson? Actually, we should try a pottery lesson. Maybe we should put that in our little hobbies.
That'll be a funny one to try. I've never tried that.
Yeah. Is it a bit like Whoopi Goldberg? Yeah, I suppose it can be in a serious sense.
I've got to get some backlash saying it to you on radio, aren't I?
You know, and it's really hard because you really want to talk to the person that your loved one.
Yeah.
But because they don't know how to do the connection, and they're probably separated because of the grief as well, and they do contact us all the time, and I hear it. People go, "Oh, suddenly the song will come on," or "It's really weird. I can smell his perfume," or "It's really weird. I can see a feather," or you know, "Oh, I found something of my loved one," and then I say to them, "Do you talk to them?" They go, "No." And I go, well, they've given you a sign going, hello, hello.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, that's really nice. Oh, what if that's from my dad? And that's it.
But thing is, you can only say that because obviously you're very connected to that world. You understand both sides. The problem is, for many people, including myself, like, you know, I think you said there's been some moments from like granddad a bit, you know, big standout was seeing the Ferrari 4 F355 at a car show and seeing the
Yeah.
feather on the floor, which was a connection to my granddad. You know, but in my mind, it's like that is a sign that he's there and cool bits like that. But you're saying talk to him.
Yeah, just go, hi, thank you
Is
for
that what
that
you meant
sign.
to do? Okay, is
Yeah.
that it?
Oh, you know, go, hi, Dad. Oh, it's lovely to hear you. Thank you so much for sending me that perfume, or I don't know, that picture or something.
Yeah.
You know, they've got to try their very hardest. If I say to you, you've got to hide behind a screen.
Yeah.
And you can't speak.
Yeah.
How are you going to communicate if they can't see you or hear you? But you can put pictures or objects.
Sounds
It's a
like
bit like catchphrase.
I was going to say we get bad game of charades.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. So
Yeah.
they're putting these little bits in for you to connect to, and hope that you will suddenly remember them.
Yeah.
Which is the first connection. Your heart will be open, and you feel, oh, and then they can start coming close to you and giving you a bit more information. And that's what mediumship is all about, is being open and trusting what you're given.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see a red Ferrari. Oh, now I can see it driving down the road. I'm now seeing, you know what I mean? And what happens is we're now putting the layers and more layers and more layers, like a sandwich, to build up a bigger picture for the recipient to understand.
Okay, got you. Yeah.
And that's where the training comes in, is to raise your vibration, open your heart, open your mind.
So basically, that's kind of what you see in spirit is Pictionary.
Yeah, I can sense people.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
see the person sense of people, but yeah, it goes really deeper. And I have had people like Whoopi Goldberg, where Patrick Swayze, I can't remember his name now.
Yeah, Swayze.
No, the character.
No
I can't remember
idea.
his name. Had it a minute ago, and you know, he slips within her energy, so he can feel.
Yeah.
His partner, and I forgot her name now. And I have had that. It's called trance medium, where a loved one has got very, very close to my energy.
Yeah, yeah.
And they push me out, my little ego
Yeah,
soul, and they talk through me.
Got ya. And that's the soul doing that, yeah?
Yeah, it's the energy.
Yeah. Yeah, because so there isn't souls, it's your energy.
Yeah, it's sort of like
Yeah.
coming into my aura.
Yeah.
Coming within me.
Coming to your energy. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
And then using my voice to talk.
About that, I know we've gone kind of very off track.
Yeah, we are.
But at least Ghost is a love story, at least.
Oh,
meant
it
to be about
goes as
today.
a love story.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's all about reconnecting, you know, with loved ones. You're loving yourself,
Yeah.
and celebrating with the one you love.
Yeah.
Even if it's your close friend, your animal.
Yeah. Because love
Yeah.
comes in many, many forms, yeah.
Absolutely, which is what we're going to be diving deep into St. Valentine's Day after we play the first song.
Which is?
Now, I thought we're going to go straight into a dedicated song. And this song is by Sam, my gorgeous, lovely friend Sam, who's a brilliant reader. And she's over in Maidstone. And she would like to dedicate a song for her loving memory of a godfather and Uncle John. And the song, and I love this, when I played it, because I play it before I add them to our list, it just brought back so many memories of my dad.
Okay.
It's so beautiful. I love it. And I'm sure all the listeners will love it too. And the song is Sealed with a Kiss by Brian Hyland. I love that song.
Good, I'm glad you
It
like
made me
that
go,
song.
oh, my fuzzy. It reminded me of the olden days when my parents used to play loads of old songs on a Sunday while we're cleaning the house.
Nice.
Yeah, so thank you, Sam, for dedicating that lovely song to your godfather and Uncle John.
Nice.
Okay. Right, so let's go on to it. So tomorrow is Valentine's Day.
Yep.
It is. Oh, actually, before that, I just want a quick talk. It's Friday the 13th today, and we
Oh,
were
okay.
talking. You made me laugh. Friday the 13th.
I did, yeah. I remember you saying it in the car on the way up, like it's Friday 13th, and I
Bad
thought,
luck.
okay, yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, and you said maybe somebody invented it the day before Valentine's Day.
Yeah, because I thought it'd be a terrible day to break up. That was kind of my mindset. What a rubbish day to break up.
Yeah.
Day before Valentine's, and it's an unlucky day.
I know.
I don't actually know how it came up with Friday the 13th, but it just seemed such a weird timing that it's the day before.
So it originates from a combination of ancient superstitions regarding the number 13 and the day Friday.
Yep.
Okay. The superstition stems from religious, historic and mythological narratives that associate both with number 13 and Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So number 13 is associated with bad luck due to the Last Supper, where Judas was the 13th guest to betray Jesus.
Yep.
Friday is considered unlucky because it's the day Jesus was crucified. So you put two together, you get bad luck. A banquet in
That's not kind of unlucky though, is it?
No, featured 12 gods.
Yeah.
12 gods, but the trickster Loki arrived Loki, uninvited as the 13th guest, resulting in the death of the beloved god Baldy.
Okay.
Mm. And then Friday, October the 13th, King Philip VI of France ordered the arrest of the Knights Templar, leading to torture and execution.
So it's just weird that number 13 appears so often.
Yeah, so that's all it is.
Okay.
And apparently you're not going to make this superstition, don't go under stairs.
There's a lot
and
of...
a black cat crossing your path.
There's a lot of things with superstitions, and bits like that, how they occur and bits like that.
And it's also the goddess day.
Oh, fair enough.
So, but there's so many days today.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know
it could
so
be
much.
Somebody's birthday today.
That is very true.
So, if it's your birthday today,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Okay, so we're going to go deep into it quickly. The pagan Valentine.
Yeah.
Okay. Pagan Valentine tradition are largely rooted in ancient Roman festival of Lupercalia.
Okay.
If I say it right. Held February 13th to the 15th, which focuses on fertility, purification and the coming of spring.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Yeah.
It involves animal sacrifices, goats and dogs, matchmaking, lotteries and rituals to promote fertility.
So it's because that's obviously what a lot of love back in the day was, is primarily only focused on reproduction.
Yeah, it's about meeting a good partner.
Yeah.
You know, to make a good solid life. Have children.
It's fascinating when you look in history how marriage, for example, was 99% to do with bettering the families.
Yeah, it was.
Over love. Yeah, I know we watch a period of dramas and bits, but
I know we were talking about last night. We were watching Bridgerton.
That's right. Yeah.
And they married because. They married
because of the family, and that is, if you look back in history, I've been listening to this audio book about love. You know, just this has been the thing that I thought, oh, okay, it sounds like a good book. I listen, and love for history and culture for so many years. It's only a recent thing we marry because of love.
Ah.
It's only since about the 1890, late 1800s. That it became a thing that old people might actually marry because they love each other. It's more of a Victorian thing, was that idea, because of the wealth.
Wow. So, it's like the connection, put the two families together, isn't it?
Yeah, it was about bettering the family and prospering because of that. So it was about, and you look at, I find it fascinating because it's in other cultures as well.
Yeah, it is.
In Eastern culture, I think it's still predominantly a thing where it's like, well, why should we get married unless we're both going to get something good out of this sort of thing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it was in Bridgerton, so they were saying they would have a wife.
Yeah.
But then would have a mistress that they love on the side.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm just questioning if you wrote it down, just out of like, because I said about the East. No, you didn't. Did you ever hear about the mums in China?
No.
In China, to try and get people, their kids to have partners, what they'll do, they'll go to the local park.
Oh, I love this story.
They'll put like a CV
of
their kid.
I want to do
and
that.
They just exchange it. It's so funny. There's a thing. But due to, that's And that's all.
And then they go every Sunday morning. You all go down there, and it's like a market store, and they've got pictures of them.
They got pictures of their kids to try and matchmake each other. And
why aren't we doing it now?
Because we believe in love, and that
No,
I think
not anymore now.
Exactly, I think
You've had your charge for 30.
That's my point. I find it quite interesting because that is so much of the not love thing. It's like, okay, this is my kid. This is what they provide. What does your kid provide? It's so back to what
mine's got a
degree. Yeah. So I just find it very fascinating. I know it's not very lovey-dovey, Valentine sort of thing, but it's interesting. That is another side of marriage. And what love kind of was back in the day.
Is that about the mother's had enough and wants her child to bugger off?
Maybe so. Pretty much. Yeah.
Oh dear.
It's fascinating.
They just want to make their children happy and have a lovely partner.
Exactly.
But yeah, I remember that. That is funny.
It is very funny, isn't it? It's very cool.
Now, which profile picture do you want me to use?
Do you want all mine for my dating profile? I've still got them up there.
Oh dear. Anyway, let's get a bit serious.
Go for it.
Okay, so key pagan and Roman traditions associated with this period includes there were sacrificed goats and goat and a dog in a cave. They would then cut strips from the hides, run for the city, and gently whip women and crops. A ritual believed to promote fertility and ease childbirth. So good whacking.
Rome is very weird.
I know.
Like, these traditions are very weird to me. I just find very like, okay.
Randomly, but that's what they did in those days.
It's a tradition thing again, isn't it?
Yeah, it sure is. I like this one. This is a matchmaking lottery.
Yeah, I can see where you're going with this one.
Women would place their names in a jar and men would draw them to pair off for the duration of the festival, sometimes resulting in lasting matches.
So quite interesting, yeah.
It's a bit like speed dating, just for the weekend.
Basically, it's a speed dating thing for the festival, but I find it quite interesting because that, once again, goes back to that luck-based thing. Do you remember being in Japan where you have a pot and you shake it and you pull out the sticks to know your fortune?
Yeah, that's right.
I find it very interesting that it's all very much fortune-based and luck-based. See, having a matchmaking lottery is quite funny to me. Like,
it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, the fact you got to actually hang out with them for the day.
No, for the weekend, for the whole festival. So it starts 13th to the 15th. So
for the whole weekend.
You've got a whole weekend together.
That could go really well, really badly. I find it quite funny, that.
I know, because you can't really get to know somebody in a few hours for one date, really, can you?
No, this is supposed to be dating.
Yeah.
Getting to know someone within 10 minutes.
It's not, yeah.
So that's cool, that's cool.
Okay, symbolise of red and white. The blood of the sacrificed animals red and the milk-soaked wool used to wipe the knife white, I believe by some historians to have inspired the colour association with modern Valentine's Day, symbolising blood and purity.
Okay.
I don't know where they got. I've got red and white on today.
You have, Anil?
I've got white on with red love hearts. Oh,
and I've got Kermit the Frog.
Yeah. Random, eh? And also the purification. The festival was intended to purify the city, bringing health and fertility for the coming agricultural season. So that's a bit like what the pagans do. They, get their bonfires and sing and dance and get their crops and, and pay in.
They're all paying to
the universe, to have a good year.
That's right.
Gallinelia. Some traditions mention a Roman festival called Gallinelia, dedicated to goddess Minerva, which focused on the end of failed relationships and finding personal strength, contrasting with modern romantic themes.
Cool.
That's quite nice, isn't it?
That is very nice.
It's, when you split up with somebody or someone passes away, it's to give you strength.
That's very, very nice. Yeah, people don't talk about that hardship afterwards, do they?
No, not when it comes to breaking. It's like a form of grief. It really is. Yeah. It's a heartbreak. It's losing somebody.
We never thought how to deal with that. You talk about grief. Grief is one of those things. It comes in so many different forms that we don't really know how to discuss half the time. So
no, we don't talk about it. We don't know how to talk about it.
No.
We feel ashamed or embarrassed as well.
That's right. Yeah.
If somebody dumped them, you know what I mean? How you meant to feel? You feel sort of insecure.
Yeah. I remember doing one breakup and just Man,
It's hard, isn't it?
it is. It's hard because if you're doing the breaking up, you've got to be the bad guy.
You
You got to
yeah.
have a lot of hate towards you, and you got to stand by your decision.
Is it part of a self-love, which we will be talking about, because you're self-loving yourself because this person's not bringing your light, isn't it?
Not serving you anymore.
Yeah.
It
sounds awful, doesn't it?
It sounds bad, but I know.
If it's a toxic relationship, what are you both getting out of it?
Well, the thing is, I hate sounding like this, as I do sound very horrible, but it's transactional. If I can't give what they want and they can't give me what I want, it kind of has to, even if you, after you try to fix it so many times.
I think you've got to be the bigger person and honouring yourself and that other person. This is not going to.
That's right, yeah.
And to release them.
And sometimes doing the right thing ain't the one that feels the best.
No, and that's the difficult situation, isn't it? But yeah, we don't talk about that very often, do we?
No, so it's just interesting. You don't ever know about it until you go through it. So
no, exactly. And the torment.
Oh yeah.
Beforehand, shall I not? Maybe it will work. Maybe holding on that things might change.
Am I the bad guy? 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 For so long, and then until you actually do it.
So, but that's not honouring yourself or making you feel good, because you deserve to be happy.
That's right.
Not to deserve to make somebody else happy, just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so Valentine's. Love is in the air. So, the story of St. Valentine involves a 3rd century Roman priest martyred by the Emperor Claudius II for secretly marrying Christian soldiers and defying the emperor's ban. So basically, Emperor Claudius II banned marriages, believing single men made better soldiers.
Okay.
So he was going, no one's going to get married, I don't want no sloppy, lovey-dovey.
Yeah.
I want them to just think for their fighting.
You can see where he comes from that mindset.
You know what I mean? Because they'll always be thinking about their loved one and being away from them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not going to want to put themselves in the line of fire, when they think, but I've got my partner.
Exactly.
Why should I,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So St. Valentine, a priest, secretly performed marriages for the young couple. So he was doing it behind Claudius II's back.
Okay.
And unfortunately, he got captured.
Yeah.
And while he was in prison, he made friends with a jailer's daughter, who was miraculously killed by the blindness by Valentine. So he performed a miracle by
curing her blindness.
Yeah, and that's why he became a saint by the Catholic Church, because they have to perform really good miracles.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I think.
Did not know that.
Yeah. On the day of his execution, February the 14th, he sent Julia a final letter to her, signing it from your Valentine. So
how sweet. Yeah.
So he did this miracle on her, and before he was executed, he sent a little letter saying from your Valentine, which is why when we send cards, we don't put the name, we go
your Valentine. Yeah. That's sweet.
So how amazing is this priest? How far would you help people in love? Would you put yourself in that risk, knowing that you're doing for good?
I'm going to sound like a big meanie here. No. So it amazes me he has that much conviction to want to do that.
Do you see what
I
I mean?
Yeah.
To be a martyr, how much would you put yourself at risk for other people? So I'm going to leave that in as a little thought, and I thought we're going to play a little song while we're just thinking about it. And if you want to send me a message, would you do the same? Would you help young lovers become married in secret, knowing that you could be imprisoned? So we're going to be playing Ed Sheeran, and it's Perfect. Perfect by Ed Sheeran. And we are perfect, aren't we?
Yeah.
Really perfect.
Yeah.
We're uniquely And that's what we need to understand. And I think that's one of the importance of self-love, is knowing that you are perfect. But before we go on to that, have you ever heard of you cannot pour from an empty cup?
Heard of the phrase? Yeah.
In many spiritual traditions, the body is seen as a temple of self-love. It's a studios of our soul. Do you know what I mean? And it means that how can you give something to somebody when you haven't, you're tired, you're exhausted, you're not pouring anything.
When you haven't got the fumes to do it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So you really need to look after yourself.
That's right.
And feel good within yourself to be able to give it to somebody else. Yeah. And then they say, love thy neighbour as themselves. But we often skip the last two words. If your soul is a temper, how would you be tending the altar today? So basically is love your neighbour or your loved one.
As much as you love yourself.
But you need to love yourself as well.
No,
we forget
love them as much as you love you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what. Yeah.
I went round the houses.
You did.
I'm really young today. It's all in the love today. So it is all about loving yourself.
That makes sense.
It's
amazing how many phrases there are like that, though, isn't there?
Yeah, and a lot of people,
when you mentioned about treating your body like the temple, how often that appears.
I used to hate that word when you used to see the bodybuilder. Well, this is my temple, and do a Tarzan. Look at me.
It makes sense why they use that, because obviously back in the old days that would have been you treat it with respect and honourably because of God or bits like that.
Yeah.
And that's how you should kind of be treating yourself. You wouldn't.
But if our body is the temple, how are we? Like it's saying, how have you been tending the altar lately? Meaning, what you've been laying out, what you've been providing to yourself for your temple. So when you have a church, you have like the altar. I have at home. I've got loads of altars.
I think you're an altar. That's all.
Okay. I've got one in my bedroom, one in just by the bathroom, and I've got one in my log cabin. I've got loads of altars where I lay things out.
Have you?
When you go into the bath and there's this big massive Buddha and there's loads of crystals with it and there's loads of candles around it.
I just thought you wanted a Buddha there.
No, it's my little altar and I put my cards there. So when I go to the bathroom, I honour it and go, yes, I've got it. It gives me I really need to just take a moment there to think about. And that is, if your body is the temple, where is your altar inside you? And what are you giving and providing?
Yeah.
Because with the altars, like if we just imagine church, beautiful red roses, we have some candles, everything is symbolic.
That's true. That makes sense.
Do you know what I mean?
I know where you're coming from. Yeah.
You understand?
One thing they do say is church is the house of God.
Yes.
So if your body is a temple of your soul.
Yes.
Of your spirit. So that's kind of like.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's the same connection.
Yeah. Your body, it just holds your soul.
Yeah.
So when you die, and your body just gives up.
Yeah.
Well, where does your soul go? Does that die?
No, the temple's broken, no?
The temple's broken. It's crumbled. It's just gone.
Yeah.
But your soul rises and goes into the energy.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah. It's powerful. Very nice.
It's very, very powerful. I'm still getting over the fact that you have not seen the big Buddha.
I've seen it. I just thought you liked the Buddha there.
Well, I've got Buddhas everywhere.
But that's your altar.
Yeah, that's my little altar. My little.
So is that kind of part of your self-love process then? Is having these altars?
Yeah, and I've
like, what do you do with these
bedroom.
altars? Because my brain's gone like, well, technically sorry, I hit the mic there. My anime figure sort of collection, that kind of counts, does it? Or not does? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you do with your altars? I'm nosy.
Okay, so I put on there like my cards, like I'll have a card of the day,
That's right.
telling me, and I have that on. I light a candle for my meditation, for reflection.
Yeah.
I put flowers in there to bring the energy of spring or the energy of love. It's whatever I want to create within my altar within me. So when I sit within my altar,
Yeah.
I can feel the energy
Okay,
and the
got
love,
that.
whatever I need. So if I needed a new job, I would put in pictures of the profession I want to
Yeah.
have. I'll put down some coins because I want more money.
So you use it as like a little spot. Oh yeah. I'm trying to think how to put it into words, but I know what
Do
you're
you know what I
coming
mean?
at now. Yeah. It's like a little space for you to give
So
out.
when somebody passes to spirit, you know, when you go to funerals, you have a picture of them, you have the memories of them, you will have their items, and you have a candle
Yeah.
and flowers
That's
in
right.
respect to their memory of them. But it's the same thing, but you're doing it for yourself.
Okay, yeah.
You know, it's all about oils and just sitting in that lovely energy of your altar and smelling and sensing. You're just creating space for yourself
Yeah.
to feel your own self-love.
Okay, yeah.
And you're honouring yourself because you're starting to feel, what am I feeling? What do I need help with?
Yeah.
You know, how am I going to raise my energy? Or
It creates a bit of form of meditation.
it does indeed.
So you're just creating that little space, that little energy space to go and do these things, to meditate and kind of put the intentions out there.
Yeah, so it's a bit like manifesting, but you've got an altar of all the things, and you've got props. Shall we say props? Like,
You can say props.
To remind you, you know, I want spring to come. I want my flowers in my garden, so I could put what flowers I want, the energy, and creating my imagination, my vision, what I want.
Okay, yeah, I can picture what you come from that. Yeah.
But then what we're saying, if our body's a temple, what are we putting in ourselves?
Yeah.
Oh, we know
Which
that love and goodness to give out to the universe.
It's just two different things. So when you say about the altars, yeah, I understand from the spiritual sense. When you say that about the temple, I'm thinking, and what you put into the temple, I'm just thinking about putting good fuel, but maybe that's because of the running and the exercise.
And it's still part of it, isn't it? It is part of it, yeah. It is looking after your body.
It just sees two sides of, two different sides of the same coin. That's what I'm saying is.
Yeah, it's and we'll go into the difference between self-love and self-care.
Cool.
There's two slightly different things, which is why you're saying two sides of the coin. You're absolutely correct, spot on.
Yeah, but maybe I'm jumping ahead of the gun here.
No, you're not.
Good, cool. Just checking.
You know, because other people are going to think the same. But when we go into it, people do mistake self-love care with self-love.
Yeah, got it.
Okay. And another thing is, I wanted to bring up when we were talking about respecting other people and loving other people, is have you ever heard of the word namaste? When people, you know, they bend down, prayer position.
That's a very Buddhist thing, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It refers to the profound meaning behind the traditional greeting, namaste, suggesting it's a spiritual reflection where one sees the divine light of true self to another person. So it's case, I bow my true light to you, and then you bow back and say namaste back. It's a form of respect.
Okay.
And it's a discipline of recognition of, like, I'm honouring myself to you, and you're honouring yourself to me.
Okay, fair.
So it's called mirror namaste, and when we do Reiki or I think they do it in certain competitions and things like that.
Yeah, it's very common in sport.
Yeah, in the Asian country. Yeah. So it is all about bowing down and going, I respect you, you respect me. Sort of, hi, how are you? And walking off.
Yeah, it's a respect thing.
Absolutely. So let's talk about. So what does self-care mean to you then? Self-love. What's your self-love?
See, for me, it's difficult because I feel that is one of the things I struggle with, and where my mental health slips up a lot. Because my self-love is very dictative of results, very dictative of what I deem I achieve and my self-worth. This is a problem. I treat self-worth and self-love too intertwined, if that makes sense. That I don't have a clear definition. And I think a lot of people may have that issue, but for me,
it makes you think.
Oh, it does make you think.
Really think. So I think we really need to learn self-acceptance.
Yeah.
I think that's the beginning. Okay.
Yeah.
It's an unconditional embrace of all your traits, emotions, strengths, and weakness without judgment of the need of external validation. Is accepting who you are.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking about this, and it's in one of my chapters in my book. When somebody says, "Oh, you've got horrible legs, Tracy," or "You look this," or you know,
Yeah.
I then look at myself and think, "Oh my goodness, I can't be perfect because I've got big boobs and fat legs."
Yeah.
But is that true, or am I taking the validation of the person?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Is ignoring that. That's their opinions. I should be accepting myself and looking at myself.
It is trying to break down what's fact, what's opinion.
Yeah, exactly. It's looking at yourself and accepting you.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, we are flawed. That's just natural humans.
We are indeed. We've all
And
got
that's kind of what's cool
scrapes,
about it.
bumps, and.
But that's a good thing about it all. You know, it took me very much a while to learn that part of it, to accept, you know, is, especially for myself, where at work is a very good point of that, is I'm weird as heck. I am weird as heck, I ain't gonna lie. But it's kind of like,
That's your
that's pretty
opinion.
cool. No, I'm happy. To the social norm and etiquette of the world, yeah, of UK, yes. But additionally, good, because everyone's invisible. Everyone's invisible as heck.
That is us making, is actually the breakthrough which has taken me so many years of saying to myself, I accept myself as I am. This is me, this is mine, with quirks and weirdness and woo-woo and everything like that. I've now accepted.
Yeah.
I'm okay. You know, then and looking at the good things of your traits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And by looking at yourself going, actually I'm quite a funny person, I think. I'm quite huggable. I give good hugs.
Yeah.
You know, that sort of thing is accepting who you are. So once you can do that, then you can put the self-love in.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You got to love your, you know, work out what's the good parts and bad parts for you to go, yeah, but that's me.
I need to sort that out, yeah.
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 It's like having my cars, let's be honest. Some of the best cars I've owned have been the most rubbish.
Oh,
yeah, it's-
you've had some nice cars.
Well, you think about my Mark 1 MX-5, it didn't have good working seat belts, the horn didn't work, it didn't have airbags,
No.
it was broken exhaust, but rough as heck, favourite car ever. Loved it so much. It's about loving those flaws,
Yeah.
and that's what made it the best car. You know?
And it is self-acceptance is accepting yourself, and the best way to do that is how the Buddhists teach is sit within yourself.
Yeah.
Which I'm saying, and a bit like with the altar, have an altar, play some music, whatever, but sit with yourself and see what comes up.
Yeah.
You know, you not only find, oh, actually, I don't feel well today, or I'm in pain, or I'm
I
feeling
remember how scary that
lonely.
used to be back in the day for me. If you talk to me 2-3 years ago, that would be a nightmare. That I remember how bad that was, how much of a nightmare that was.
Yeah.
It's only now I go, yeah, go for it.
Now you
Heck, I do it for pleasure. I go for runs for 2-3 hours just so I don't have to talk to
you're-
no one.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And I love it. I mean, people go to me, oh, I can't meditate. I don't know how to meditate. And it's like, yes, you can. You just, and even for 5 minutes in the morning, or when you're in a car and you're just going into work, give yourself 5 minutes to sit and go,
Yeah.
how am I feeling today? How do I want today to be? You know, I'm not feeling too good.
That's a body scan though.
Yeah, it's a bit like that, yeah.
It's very similar to that.
It's like, you know, how I want to change it. What do I want to manifest?
Yeah.
I want today to be great and amazing. But it's sitting with yourself and allowing that space. And people go, yeah, but I have so many thoughts and feelings coming into my head and it's distraction. That's good. What is distracting you? What is your main focus? What is coming into your mind?
So this is where I was listening to Mel. Where was it? I think it was on my run yesterday actually, or the other day, sorry. And it is about with stuff like that. Dump your thoughts. You know, actually just writing down everything that comes into your head.
Yeah.
I can't remember what she called it, but I thought that was a very good process. Is because of how much clutter is in our mind with all those many thoughts, you have to get them out just to kind of
To
get it off your back. You know what I'm saying?
it's just what is bothering you. Just allow it to come to your front of mind. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Feel it. Where's it feeling? Where's my emotions coming in? Where's the pain?
Yeah. But not even that, it's when you don't finish a task, do you know you carry that twice as much as if you never started the task? It's open ended, it's an open loop. It's these sort of things end up kind of piggybacking off your back, sort of thing.
And so the Buddhists call it the vipassana meditation, where it is just sitting in silence and being with your soul.
Yeah.
It's connecting within yourself and what comes up. So that's all about self-acceptance. And once we realise that who we are, you know, and you are, you know, you're perfect. You're different to other people, and you need to be. So we're going to dive deep into self-love.
Very good.
So what is self-love? So this is where we were talking about the confusion between self-love and self-care. Okay, self-love is a deep appreciation, acceptance, and respect for one's oneness, forming the foundation of inner worth. Okay.
Yeah.
Self-care is the action, practical and emotional habits, sleep, nutrition, and things like that. That's the difference. So with self-love is about letting go of past mistakes. You don't deserve them. Let them go. You know. Confronting traumas, insecurities, and building growth.
Okay.
Embracing all parts of yourself, even the ones that do not align with society's standards. Okay, like you were saying, you're weird and, you know, you're different to people at work.
Yeah.
Own it.
Yeah, I get the whole own it. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, so that's what self-love is. It's loving you.
Yeah. Self-love is celebrating that.
Yeah. And self-care is about proper sleep.
Yep.
Nutrition and exercise. That could be self-care. It can also be setting boundaries.
Okay, yeah.
We were talking about that. You know, I don't want to deal anymore. That person drains me. I don't want to see him as much.
A good way of separating it in my mind, I want your opinion on this, is self-care is caring for the physical side and the physical world. Self-love is the spiritual side of yourself.
Yes.
Which kind of seems like the best split to separate that. Yeah.
It's self-loving, meaning loving yourself, who you are.
But that's
your soul, your person.
But that's the spiritual side.
Yeah.
The self-care is caring for the physical side, as you just said. But the boundaries one was the bit that kind of tripped me up. I was like, hang on, is it or not? Yeah, that's why I went clarify. Yeah,
I mean, I think it's just self-caring. It's caring for you, by not letting people hurt you. Maybe not letting the people say nasty things to you, and then letting you absorb
taking what you don't accept, what you're not going to accept.
Yeah. Journaling, which is what you said, putting all your thoughts and feelings down. You know, writing. You know, I don't feel.
I was amazed how much journaling has helped me out.
I can't journal. I just don't like writing.
What's a bit?
I'd rather sing it out.
It's whatever works for you. For me, journaling helped out big time because there was a lot of faults, and I needed to kind of argue with myself, if that makes sense. Argue with my shadow self, going, "Hang on a minute, that's a load of rubbish. That's a load of rubbish," and then kind of processing that, but also to try and work out what the energy I do want to feel, because I still do. When I feel really bad, I'll do that letter to myself in like 5-10 years time. Yeah, that sort of process, that exercise.
And does it help?
I think it does. I think the problem is I've been in such a good way that I end up stopping it and I don't keep it up, and that's become the big problem for me. Is trying to keep up this stuff is hard.
But why? You just don't need it.
At that moment,
because you don't.
But then I feel rubbish. And I need to get back on it. You know what I'm saying?
Some people, I say to them, you know, if it's a habit, meaning it's what you want to do. It shouldn't be forced. I should have to. It's like homework.
No, habit is something you do naturally.
Yeah.
Habit you do naturally, but for stuff like that, if you want to feel better, you need to kind of remind yourself it is there. That is a tool that you know how to use.
Exactly, absolutely.
It's just trying to remember to use it.
And it's also just honouring, and I think one lesson that you've learned is providing yourself with comfort and rest. It's knowing when to stop. It's when to go, look, no, I need to look after myself. I'm no good to anybody. And we say this, you know, when I was doing my nursing, is the carers are the ones that are more ill.
Yeah.
Because they're not looking after themselves, because they're caring for a vulnerable person, you know. And actually, you're going to run out and burn out, get snappy and grumpy and all that lot, which is the same thing as pouring from an empty cup. Is make sure you have rest, eat, look after yourself, you know, dedicate some time to read. Clear your mind, go for a beautiful walk.
Try to do stuff to actually reset the body and try and rest.
Absolutely.
That's the thing with the world where rest is quite a hard thing to actually
especially when you're addicted. Oh, I'll just scroll, another 5 minutes, another 5 minutes.
Doom scroll.
Oh look, the cat's going on a train.
Doom scroll is addicted as heck, but I know what you're probably referencing to is probably my time streaming. You know, I'm happy to be very transparent about that. Is you can get addicted to a lot of other things outside of, like you say, just doom scrolling.
Yeah, exactly.
And for me, it was tied to my self-worth. I get addicted to putting everything to getting results. That's where it got dangerous. Where, like I say, being able to sleep is kind of weird one. Getting 8 hours sleep does make a difference. It's weird.
It does make a difference. Your body, also you've got to repair. Remember, your body needs to repair. It needs you to sleep for it to do its stuff.
That's right.
It needs the heart rate slow, breathing slow, so the cells can repair.
That's right.
And get over what you've put it through over the day.
Yeah, which I never used to, I ain't gonna lie.
I mean, for me, I'm loving my outdoor swimming, now the sauna, because I don't take my phone. I have no choice but to be within myself.
Yeah, honestly, that's a big thing. You're trying to move away from the phone.
Yeah,
I think I think that's a big part of self-care. It's moving away from the damn social media. You know,
and what people think of you, because you know, and that's why I think there was a high percentage of COVID when COVID happened. Why a lot of mental health issues was because people were at home and comparing themselves to what was on social media.
Comparison is such a big one. And comparison is something that I suffer from big time. You know, it's hard not to, but
that's where the self-love is not coming into, because it's like, they're doing their thing, but are they real or are they fake? Do I have to be like them to be popular?
See, there's a phrase I love, and I'll probably gonna butcher the saying, but the quote. So, but if you're feeling, the quote was something along the lines of, if you're feeling jealousy, it's because you're annoyed at a version of yourself that you haven't got yet.
It's like a reflection. It's like a mirror back at you, isn't it? It's like, you know, you're seeing the floor.
It's kind of like, well,
I wanted to do that.
You should be using it as a reason to kind of go and chase it, rather than
looking at yourself going, but I could do that. If only I had the confidence to do that. Well, actually, that reflection back is go and do it.
Basically.
Go for it. But you know, you both can do.
So that's the way you should be using jealousy in a good way.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of what. I'm glad that you came across right.
Not getting a voodoo doll and start going.
How dare they?
How dare they get that before me? That was my idea. And I think we've remembered that before, where like you send it in the universe and go, I want to create this. And then you know the universe goes, come on then, let's create this. This is a wonderful, brilliant idea. And then you've got bored, or it wasn't the right time, or you focus on something else. And that little energy's gone to somebody else.
So there's a great book I listened to. I can't remember what it was.
It's called The Magic or something.
Something along those lines. But basically, you don't create ideas. Ideas pass through you.
Exactly.
So when you create a contract with the idea. And if you don't get it done, it goes and creates a contract with someone else. I can't remember
And then you go, that was my idea. I thought of that. And then the universe is going, well, you had your chance. You didn't do anything with it. So I moved on like a cloud.
It's something like the magic of art or something like that. I'll try and look it up. It's in my Audible. So.
I love it. It's something to do with making magic or building or something like that.
It might be creating magic,
Creating magic. I'll have a look in a minute. So we're going to end our first half of the show, and We're going to be going on to some beautiful readings as well, and some lovely songs. I'm bringing the memories back in music for these beautiful loved ones, especially for this Valentine's Day. And the song I've chosen is Miley, I can't remember her name, what's her name again?
Miley Cyrus.
That's the one, Flowers. So sit back and listen and then just enjoy this song. Wow, what a beautiful song. Just create that loving space within us, and knowing we're perfect and we just need to love ourselves. Okay, so we're going to go on to our readings, and the first one that I am drawn to is for a lovely lady called Vicky, who sent a photo of her dad, and I'm just going to let's go into the lovely reading of him as I blend the energy. Okay, the first thing that's coming through to me, Vicky, is he wants you to know he hasn't left you. He feels that you haven't heard from him or feeling from him, and he's saying, I'm always around you, I'm still holding on to you. He feels the sadness around you, and I feel that either this is the anniversary of him passing, or I feel that memories are coming back of him, and that's why the sadness is saying to me that you're missing him so much, and don't want to lose hold of him. And he's saying, I'm still here with you, I'm not going to leave you. He's got a great smile, and I feel like he just wants to hug you and get hold of you, and bring back those beautiful memories. And I keep getting him, you know, just shuffling along and having a little boogie and a little wiggle. He's also putting like boiled sweets as well, like bar humbugs in my mouth, or like candy sweets. Also, I feel like either you've been writing or writing something, or something very relevant of you've been writing, or a contract or something. So I feel that your dad is helping you, guiding you through something to do with your writing, and helping you to be stronger. He's saying that you've either lost your confidence, or he's also showing me a window. So I feel that why are you showing me a window? So the window he's saying to me is that I always used to like looking at the window, and he always used to go, what's going on, what's happening, what people are doing outside, and I feel like that either there was annoying neighbours, or people kept he keeps showing me the driveway. Did people keep like parking on his driveway, or touching his flowers, or something to do with his driveway, that he got irritated? But he was always looking at the window, and I could see him pulling up the curtains for that. And I'm wondering, he's saying that you're missing him looking out for you, and he is looking out for you, and he is there for you. And I also want to say, he said that you're also questioning about him passing, and he wants you to reassure that he went peacefully and lovingly, and that he did just gently fall asleep. He was very aware of what you were saying to him, and remembers you holding his hand and patting his hand, and tightly holding him. I also feel there's very significance about the wedding ring and how important this ring is, and that he's saying to me that you know what happens with the ring and where he wants it to go. I also feel that he was well looked after, and that he misses each and one of you, and he knows that the separation is hard. But reassured that the sun will come out today in his beautiful memory, and that, you know, just takes a moment to look at the sky and know that he's with you. So that is a beautiful reading there for Vicky, and she wants to play the song dedicated for him Only the Good Die Young by Queen. Only the Good Die Young. Okay, so we're now going to go on to our second reading, and this is for lovely Hannah.
Apologies, song kept going on.
What's happened?
I've got to wait for the song to end. It's ended now, all good, carry on.
Oh, okay, was there a little extra bit?
There was a little extra bit of 20 seconds of just background music of
oh, okay.
faffing about.
Fine.
Don't worry.
It's okay. So we got Hannah, who wants me to do a beautiful reading for her lovely auntie. Okay. Okay, now this lovely lady brings lots of love, laughter and love within you. I feel that she was just a very true, kind, down-to-earth lady that she was so sociable, very, very sociable. I feel that she's got a big family, and I feel that she was very close to her family, and I feel like they all live nearer to each other, and I keep getting she saying we would pop in and go here and we'd pop in and do this, that they were never ever separated. I get with her being really down to earth and being on the floor playing, and I keep smelling cakes as well. Cakes is coming through, which is a big part of her. I do feel like that she did like a little bit of shopping. She liked a bit of moaning as well, and I keep seeing her every now and then going into the church and either putting flowers on the church or visiting someone in the church, but just having a relationship with the church. That's what I feel. I also feel with her that pink roses are coming very through with her. Very beautiful pink flowers. I keep getting also, I feel like she gave you a present. I feel like there's something like a gold bracelet or a bracelet that's very significant or given to you, or that you've got something of hers that reminds you of her, but it's like a bracelet. Okay, what else am I getting? She's saying to me. She also had lovely nails. She well looked after it. Loving her nails, and always dressed very smartly. But she was also giggly as well, and she liked a laugh and a joke. And I feel like either she used to play tricks on people, or doing funny things to make people laugh. I also get that she used to do knitting and she made it wrong, or there was something that she knitted that didn't come out the way she wanted to. Okay, I feel also that she just loved children and babies, and she just loves life. I get Christmas being very, very significant as well. I feel like either passing around Christmas or something relating around this date. I'm also getting there's another date coming up relating to this lady, and I keep getting March the 30th. Very significant, so it could be a birthday, an anniversary, or something coming up on March the 30th, so associating with this lady, because she's giving me daffodils as well. So this is about springtime and new beginnings or a new start, but loving spring, and I keep getting daffodils in her garden as well, coming up as well. So I feel that's very significant to you, Hannah, and your family, that yellow is significant of a brightness and positivity. So I'm just going to leave that message with you, Hannah, and be reassured that she's shining down on each and one of you, and sending lots of love. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next reading. Okay, so I'm going to go on to a beautiful one. This is for Paris, and this is for her nan. She sent me a beautiful picture of her nan. Now this lady, this lady is absolutely a delight. She's strong, very strong lady. I feel that she used to fight for her rights or fight for her family, strong-willed, but she's so loving and caring inside. I get a beautiful perfume around her, beautiful scents, where I'm trying to think what the perfume is like, but it's very like Chanel No. 5. It's that lovely, nice scent. I get with her dressing really nicely, and I'm also saying that she was very hard working and went through lots of challenges. I feel that in life sometimes we didn't treat her so fair, but she fight her way through it, and I feel that she's doing something with her hands. Either her hands were hurting or very painful, and I feel like her body was just deteriorating, but she still had that lovely smile and glow and laughter with her. I keep getting her doing hand washing. She's really scrubbing and hand washing, so I feel like she was really good at home and kept everything lovely and clean and tidy. She's also saying, Paris, there's a beautiful photo of her in your house, and that you've looked in a little white frame on the side in the front room. And she said, oh, I quite like that photo. That's a really nice one of me. I'm smiling in that one. And it represents her so well. I mean, I feel with her she did a lot of things for you, but you also cared for her, and she wants to say thank you for looking after me and caring for me. And I feel that when she was poorly, that you would come in and you would stroke her hair, and you know, telling her that she's safe and she's secure, but very much, you know, stroking her hair. And she misses that little kiss on her cheek of you saying goodbye to her. And even though she's passed to spirit, she wants you to know that she's within your heart. I also feel like there's a gold chain or something like a love heart or a locket around her neck that's very close to her heart. And I feel like she's leaving you with lots of wisdom and love and guidance. And I feel like you're missing her popping in there for a cup of tea and her giving you the real good solid advice. And yeah, and she loves shoes. Oh my goodness, she's got loads of shoes. Everywhere I see is shoes, shoes, shoes. And I feel, you know, that also means that you're going to be walking within her. That's a very spiritual message, that you walk together and you are great together, and you still are. And she will give you the support you need right now, because I feel like also you're struggling or got some challenges ahead of you. And she said, don't worry, I'm holding your hand and I'm still in my shoes to walk with you. So this lovely reading, Paris has dedicated a beautiful song for her nan, and it's called Dancing in Heaven by Jimmy Scott. Wow, well, that's a beautiful song, isn't it? And do you know what, that is so like your nan, Paris, Dancing in Heaven, because I feel that's what she used to do when she was here with you, is dancing, lots of dancing. So beautiful, perfect song, it really is. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next reading, and this one is for a lovely lady called Val. And I'm going to be seeing Val on Wednesday when I go to her social club to do a mediumship night. So if anyone's free, I will be at the Raynham Mark social club to do a reading, lots of readings. So, okay Val, so this is a beautiful picture of your dad. Let's see what we got for you. Okay. I get laughter with this gentleman. Oh my goodness, lots of belly laughter, lots of laugh coming through with him. I get him being a very sociable man. I get him being quite a tall, huggable man. I feel with him, he's got lots of, he's showing me his muscles for some reason. He's strong and he's tough, but he's just like a big softie. He's suck full of love, he's saying to me. I also get smelly feet as well, or something to do with his feet. Either you didn't like his feet, or they were ugly, or they were smelly, but there's something to do with his feet. I also get with him rolling up his trousers and having a pad on. He's just showing me memories of being on holiday, rolling his trousers up and like, you know, being in the water, in the sea. I also get sun castles and lots of memories of holidays about the seaside with you. I also get, he's showing me that you, when you were little, having an ice cream, and I don't know, I keep getting an ice cream on your face and your nose and him laughing because you had it everywhere, dripping this ice cream whenever it's a hot day or you dropped it, but he's just laughing about the memories of you in this little ice cream. I also getting you with a bucket and spade as you were very little. I keep seeing you in pigtails, holding a bucket and with lots and lots of shells inside. So real holidays. So I feel that you either need a holiday or you need to start going near the sea, because I feel that's where he is as well. He's taking some time out for yourself and spending time of just relaxing. He's saying this woman doesn't stop. She is so busy. You're running around. You're caring for everybody else when you should actually be giving yourself some love and care. I also feel with this gentleman either having something to do with his shoulders or shoulder problems. And I feel that there's a lot of sickness with this gentleman. So I feel that when he passed, there was dizziness, sickness, or headaches around this gentleman. I also feel that he, please do not feel guilty about me passing. Also that, you know, he feels robbed that he wasn't able to give you that last hug and that last love. But he whistles to you. He wants to whistle. What else am I getting with him? I also feel with him that who needs the light on? I keep getting the light on in the living room that someone keeps forgetting, or the light keeps coming on or going off, or you turn it off. There's something going on with your light in the front room. I get also with him that a watch is very significant. There's a watch that he wants to give to somebody. It's a leather strap. I keep getting a leather strap. But this is very significant. It's a very old watch. He had it a very long time, he's saying to me. He's also saying he didn't mind getting his hands dirty, and he was really like to, you know, making things or doing the best he can or doing DIY. He wasn't very good at it, but you know, he would try his best, and he did that with his family too. I also get that loving, good old, what am I getting? Steak and kidney pies coming through now. And Sunday roast dinner. I did like a good old roast, and he loved his food too. And I also get him rubbing his belly going, yep, it's good for the belly as well. So lots of belly laughs for you, Val. Stay strong, he's saying to me. Don't do as much as you should do, you know. I feel like take a break, he's saying to me. Oh, and I'm also getting chocolate with him, like a fruit and nut bar of chocolate. So either you need to eat this bar of chocolate, or that's what he's craving up there too. I get sadness with this gentleman, but I also get in the month of August coming through. August is very significant. It could be the summer holidays. I also get, there was the birthday that has just passed in January, because there's Hunterlight in January the 13th, so if we ring around that date, a birthday or something happening, okay? What else am I getting with him? I also get a coat, or someone's still got his coat, or it's still hanging up, but I keep getting a jacket of his that he used to always wear, and then he always used to put his hands in his pockets in his coat too, and always having loose money and coins in his pocket. And I feel like when you found his jacket after he passed the spirit, you found a handful of coins. So I hope this will help you, Val, in the loving memory of your dad. And you have dedicated a beautiful song, which is one of my favourites, which is in the theme, and the song is "It Must Be Love" by Madness, for your dad, Val. Hubby, a lovely partner. Okay, so let's see what we're getting with this gentleman that's coming through. Okay, well, the first thing that's coming through is lots of bubbles. I keep seeing bubbles, or blowing kisses to you. I'm going to keep getting to sing Save All My Kisses for You, Joanne. I don't know if that's relevant, but he's making me very much of blowing kisses and waving. I feel he was just a very uplifted, friendly kind of guy that really just wanted to spread positivity. I feel, you know, music is in his soul and is in his veins, and I feel that he was very creative, not just with music but with other things too. Like he always made things or putting things together. I keep seeing string instruments as well, like I think it's the guitar, but it looks smaller than guitar. I'm not really sure about instruments, but he's showing me like pulling the strings together or lining them together, and also getting like polishing and cleaning these instruments. Okay, what else am I getting? I feel like, you know, he liked to have a little slow dance, but he used to embarrass you because he used to try and boogie, and you go, oh my goodness, please don't, you're embarrassing me. But do you know what? He loved it, and he loved making you laugh. And I feel he really wanted you to show his love, and he's singing. His music came alive, and I feel everything he had within him came out in his singing and his love of music, because I feel like that's how he expressed. He always wanted to do a song for when people come round, and I feel it was a joyful time of singing and dancing and just being with people he loved. I do feel that, I feel like he wanted one last day out of you. He's very important. He keeps showing me a front door, and I feel that, you know, he was so desperate to have one more day out with you. And I feel that either he wore a hat or a tribute hat or some sort of hat that he would wear and when he go out. And he misses that, you know, just that freedom of the two of you going, come on, let's go for a walk. And I feel when he was poorly, and I feel like his body deteriorated, and but his mind was sharp, and I feel like a bit of shakiness with him, just deteriorating. And I feel like he either had this illness for a very long time, but he said, you know, you were patient with him. You took time to care for him and love him and nurture him, and, you know, to play the music for him, you know, and when he was asleep and he was resting, you know, you would sit with him so he wasn't alone. And he remembers all those special moments that you cared for him. And I keep seeing him sitting in the chair looking at the window, so he wanted to be close to the garden and looking out. It was very, very important that he wanted to see nature. And the birds, and I keep seeing the bird feeder with some blue tits and some birds, you know, and that made him happy. It's the simple little things. And he showed me that he's sitting next to the window with a blanket that you would put on him to keep him warm, you know, and his little slippers as well. Oh dear, I've got a cough now. So either he lost his voice or wasn't able to speak as much, because he's making me cough, so I'm wondering if that's also something to do with it, with being poorly. His voice is going, bless his little heart. But he's saying it's time for me to go, but I live on with you. I live on within, you know, the family too. And then when you go for a walk, we'll take that little path in the garden and seeing those lovely daffodils popping up and those birds that are returning back now after a painful winter. That I am with you, I am still together, and you know, and remember those lovely memories we've created together. Do you know what? The love of this man is pouring through me. You know, Joanne, you are so loved. And you want to play this beautiful song, and you did play to me his version that he sung himself for you. So in memory of my owl, we're going to play Open the Doors to Your Heart by Daryl Banks. Another beautiful song for Joanne, for her memory of my owl. So I've just got feedback for Hannah, who said the reading was spot on. She knitted animals for nursery and nearly completed them, and then unpack it because it didn't look right. So she knitted along and go, oh no, I don't like it, and then that's what the reading was about. And she was always cooking, and pink rose was given to her by her granddad, so that's why I can see pink flat roses. Thank you, Hannah, for that clarification. That's really, really lovely. Okay, so but this one's going to be a difficult. I'm going to try my really best with this one. This is for Galvin, who's given me a challenge. I do like a challenge, don't I? And he's also put for you, David.
Okay.
We got room at the church for David. He'll have to move the brooms.
Fair.
Can he sleep in it, or can he just sort of like squeeze in it, Galvin? Because I'll start packing these goods up now. Okay, so Galvin, you want to try and connect with an Auntie Molly. Fortunately, Auntie Molly, we don't have a photograph of her, but you really want to hear from her. So let me just connect with you and see what we got with her. Okay. Wow, this. I hope this is her for you, Galvin. Now, this woman is, oh my goodness, very, very strong, very, very hard working. Oh my goodness, I feel that she would have like ruled the roost. I feel that she would stand up to some very, very scary men, okay? I feel she would have put her hands on her hips, looked down at people and go, and what are you telling me that for? I keep getting her peeling potatoes. Oh my goodness, I keep seeing her peeling potatoes so quickly, so fast, so smoothly. This woman had a system. She would have everybody washed, dressed, sorted. You know, it was part of her, you know, plan of the day. She got up very early in the morning. She cleaned her house or her home, shall I say, her home. And, you know, she was always busy washing, cleaning, and I feel like, Galvin, that she would have slapped you around the head a few times. I keep seeing her go, what you doing there for? And I've got this accent. Oh God, this strong accent. I get that, you know, always putting her fists up as well, going, you know, it's my right, she's going. I also get with her having a lovely chest. I don't know anything about this, but you know what I mean? She would just like, again, booby hugs as well. She'll come up and you go, what you doing, you little scallywag? And hugging them and bringing them down to her chest. I also get that she loved the angels as well. Either she's got an altar or an angels in her home. I keep seeing little angels. I also get, I don't know why I'm getting a picture of Jesus as well, and the Holy Mary is there too. The pictures around the home. Okay, what else am I getting? I do feel that she was left on her own, so I feel either her husband passed away first, and I feel like she was one that took over the roost and the double roll. But she would always roll her sleeves up, and she would always, you know, be the first to get in there. And why is she rubbing your head? She's like, oh, did you have ginger hair, Galvin? I don't know why, but or somebody with ginger hair and it was really messy, and she would just like put her hands in it, give it a good old shake. And she's saying, Galvin, you always kept falling over, dirty knees, cutting your knees, like the rest of all your cousins and your family, you know, your little scalawags I keep getting. So, Galvin, I hope this is Auntie Molly, or is it another one of your relatives coming through? But you've dedicated this hilarious song. In your, oh God, I can't even think so. She is like, she's making me so dizzy, because she's coming here with like a whoosh of energy. You want to play The Sick Note by the Dubliners. But this is dedicated for Dad, but I'm sure Auntie Molly will still enjoy it. We're back. Oh my goodness. Me and David are just not stopped laughing. We really, well, that's put a right smile on our faces. And it's given David some ideas about an excuse for not coming to work.
Exactly. Yeah. So,
and what made me laugh was also the barrel.
Yeah.
The bricks in as well. Oh God. Thank you, Galvin. That was really, really funny. that put some humour into this seriousness of these meetings.
Has, hasn't it?
Okay, so we're nearly at the end of our 2-hour show, and I hope you really enjoyed it. We talked about Valentines and the pagan version. Yep. We've also talked about self-love too. So as we come towards the end, I thought we would take a moment of stillness with me and do what we know as the metta prayer. It's also known as the loving kindness prayer. It is a Buddhist practice used to cultivate unconditional goodwill, peace and kindness towards oneself and others. The term metta comes from the Pali language and is often translated as a loving kindness or friendship. The prayer originates from Karaniya Metta Sutta, an early discourse by a Buddha that provides detailed instruction on how to live with a boundless heart. Okay, so as we close these 2 hours together, I invite you to take a moment of silence with me. So wherever you are, unless you're not driving, just soften your shoulders and let your heart space open. Now take a deep breath in through your nose, filling your chest with light, and exhale slowly, letting go of any tension from the morning of your day. Place a hand over your heart and just feel the rhythm. Take in the vibration of life. And repeat these words silently in your mind. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be loved. Now imagine that warmth in your chest growing. Visualising expanding past your body, filling the room you're in and flowing out into your neighbourhood. We're sending this collective frequency to everyone listening to right now. Strangers, friends and those who feel lonely. Together we say to the world, may you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be loved. Remember, you don't have to go searching for love. You are the source of it. Carry that light with you into the night. And we're going to end the show with a beautiful song by India Ari called I Am Light. Are we at the end now?
We're at the end.
Yeah. So may you be happy and may you be at peace. Love is not a limited resource, it is an infinite frequency. Carry this warmth out into the streets tonight. You are loved and you are love itself. And have a really lovely day, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks' time. And this is a beautiful song for you to reflect on.